Germany is known for clockwork precision and unlimited autobahns. Everything works perfectly. But did you know this? Germans still find 2,000 tons of unexploded World War II bombs each year. They defuse them all. Imagine, a new house is built, or a pit dug for a mall. An excavator suddenly hits a rusty metal cylinder with explosives inside. Entire districts are evacuated for hours. Sappers carefully remove 80-year-old fuses. In Frankfurt, 70,000 people were once evacuated. It was Germany's largest post-war evacuation. Since 1947, Berlin has defused almost 2 million pieces of ordnance. Experts call this the long shadow of war. Iron monsters dropped by bombers in the 40s still sleep under modern streets. At the very end of World War II, in April 1945, something incredible happened. American and German soldiers became allies for a few days. Their mission was to save rare white Lipizzaner horses. These horses were kept at a stud farm in Czechia. The operation was named Cowboy. A German officer approached the Americans. He asked for help moving the horses. He feared the advancing Red Army would eat them. The American cavalry commander agreed. Yesterday's enemies broke through the front line. They fought off fanatical SS troops. Under fire, they led elite stallions west. These horses were a treasure of the Spanish riding school. Their lineage traced back 400 years. General Patton later said, "We wanted to do something beautiful. Doing something beautiful amid hell is truly humane." At the massive Wacken Heavy Metal Festival in Germany, a real beer pipeline was built underground. 7 kilometers of pipes, pumps, and bar taps prevent hauling heavy barrels through 75,000 metalheads. Before, beer trucks churned the field into mud, caused traffic jams, and bartenders waited for new barrels. Now beer flows directly through pipes, pouring 6 mugs in 6 seconds without delays. 400,000 liters pass through this system over 3 festival days. Fans joke that it's the friendliest pipeline in the world. Germans took a common problem: how to serve a huge crowd without stopping the music. They solved it with engineering, typically German and practical. They invested 1 million euros. Now the grass is intact, queues are short, and beer is cold. Adolf Hitler had a nephew named William. He served in the US Navy and fought his uncle. William was born in Liverpool. In his youth, he tried for a career in Nazi Germany. He even met his uncle personally. After quarrels and blackmail, Hitler called him "my loathsome nephew." William fled. He first went to England, then America. There he wrote, "Why I Hate My Uncle." He lectured about Nazis. When war began, he wrote to President Roosevelt. He asked permission to join the army. The FBI vetted him and approved. In March 1944, William Hitler became a US Navy corpsman. He served 3 years. He was wounded and received a Purple Heart. After war, he changed his name. He moved to Long Island and lived quietly. Neighbors said he strongly resembled his uncle. No one guessed the truth. The original Brothers Grimm tales are not sweet bedtime stories. In early editions, Cinderella's sisters cut off their toes and heels. They did this to fit into the slipper. At the wedding, doves pecked out their eyes. Snow White's evil stepmother was forced to dance in red-hot iron shoes. She danced until she died. In The Robber Bridegroom, bandits cut a girl into pieces. In The Juniper Tree, a stepmother beheads her stepson. She then cooks him into soup for her husband. The brothers collected these stories in the early 19th century. They were German folklore. These were harsh lessons about the consequences of choice. Later, they softened some sexual allusions, but they amplified the cruelty. They believed tales should teach through fear. Modern readers are often shocked when they first open the original editions. Familiar, cheerful stories become dark parables. They tell of betrayal, hunger, and revenge. This is exactly how German tradition recorded them. In northern Germany, the sea recedes twice daily. You can walk to an island there. At low tide, a sandy plain appears between the mainland and Newark Island. It has puddles, streams, and sea mud. Waves splashed there just hours before. Tall poles mark the path. Rescue towers are there for latecomers. The tide returns in hours, covering everything again. People walk in rubber boots. Some ride low horse carts. They hear seagulls and the quiet hiss of receding water. It feels strange to walk on a path that exists for only a few hours. Then it vanishes underwater. Tourists photograph crabs and shells. Locals are used to this natural wonder. The sea leaves, then returns. This has happened for centuries. Germany is often praised for efficiency and order. But if you come here to live, German bureaucracy is your first introduction. To process documents, you must fill thick paper forms. You need to book appointments weeks in advance. Bring many original documents. Sometimes you even send a fax. Yes, a fax in the 21st century. Many services don't show your case status online. You can only wait for a letter by mail. People hunt for open appointment slots in the mornings, like concert tickets. Officials love stamps and signatures. This annoys Germans too. Businesses lose time, citizens lose their nerves. Digitalization is happening, but it's incredibly slow. Newcomers get simple advice. Be patient. Buy a document folder. Make copies of everything. Get another folder, just in case. Welcome to a country where order demands sacrifices. In the late 19th century, the German company Bayer released a new wonder drug for coughs. It was called heroin. This substance, now known as one of the most dangerous drugs, was then sold in pharmacies without a prescription. Even children could buy it. Doctors considered it a safe alternative to morphine. Morphine was already known to cause addiction. Advertisements promised relief from coughs, bronchitis, and tuberculosis. From 1898 to 1910, heroin was a pharmaceutical star. It was widely prescribed. Bayer made huge profits from it. Its name came from the German word heroisch. This means heroic or strong. People felt more vigorous after taking it. But then severe cases of addiction and withdrawal began. By the 1920s, the world recognized the mistake. Bans were introduced. Today, this sounds wild. But a century ago, pharmaceuticals were still learning from terrible mistakes. In Germany, stopping on the autobahn because you ran out of gas is forbidden. You will get a fine for it. German logic is strict. You are to blame for not refueling on time. Running out of fuel is an avoidable breakdown. Stopping on a high-speed road creates risks for all. You could have refueled earlier. You could have turned off for gas in time. You didn't, so you pay. Road services constantly remind drivers, watch your fuel gauge. Plan your route. Do not play will I make it or not, Russian roulette. An exception is a real, unforeseen technical malfunction. Even then, immediately set up a warning triangle. Wear a reflective vest and call for help. An empty tank, however, is not a valid excuse. Welcome to a country where carelessness is punished financially. In Reutlingen in Germany, there's a street just 30 centimeters wide at its narrowest point. It holds a Guinness World Record as the narrowest street globally. This short passage between two old houses emerged after a late 19th century fire. It was first a drainage ditch, then became a street called Spreuerhofstrasse. Tourists flocked there, squeezing sideways and taking photos with outstretched arms. They laugh and try to pass without holding their breath. The town proudly celebrates this odd record. They put up a sign, sell postcards and souvenirs. It seems like just a gap between buildings. But it made this quiet German town famous worldwide. Sometimes, the most unexpected things become a calling card. These were 10 facts about Germany. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe. Don't miss our next episode about another interesting country. Bye.